everyone, it's me, Nikki. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. First, I would like to show off my earrings. They're kind of heavy, but also because of all the stuff that's going on with my mom, like we still don't know when her surgery is going to be, but everything else came back good. So it can go ahead. We're just not sure when now. Excuse me. I probably will just be posting basic stuff like tags and hauls and TBRs and wrap-ups because that's easy to do. And I don't know if I'll be posting every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I know I haven't been on schedule for a while, but it's just been a lot, and sometimes even sitting to film a tag video is just too much, you know? So, yeah, I just want to get that out of the way. And then I'm doing a book haul. The rest of the books I ordered came. I got a big box down here that I put them all in. So, once we get down to the bottom of the books, you might notice a theme. The first is the Shotgun Arcana. I didn't notice the until now. And this is set in 1870. There's a stuff about the Donner Party, and it's like a fantasy cowboy punk thing, and it just caught my eye. Apparently there's some cannibals. Steampunk western. So I don't know if I'll like it, but you know what? I like cowboys, so we're gonna give it a shot. The main character is Golgotha. And yeah, I'm super excited for this. I'm excited for all of them, but yes. Apparently this is a debut novel as well. I can't put the books back in the box. I've got Legends and Lattes, finally. This is a book I've been wanting forever. It's like, I don't know if it started the cozy fantasy. I think that's been around before, but this really like got people's attention. I really liked, what was it, the Fairy Loot or Illumicrate, like hardcover, black and shiny silver, but that was really expensive. So I have this one. But this is about Viv. I think that's her. She's been an adventurer and she wants to stop. And she opens up like a coffee shop and a bakery, basically. And everybody, it's like it's set in the D&D universe, kind of. It's just a fantasy universe. Doesn't really matter if you play D&D or not. You can get through it. And yeah, I think it's LGBTQIA+ as well. There's a little rat on the back serving stuff. That's so cute. So then I have Nevermore, The Trials of Morgan Crow. I've heard a lot about this, so I thought I'd just go ahead and get the first book. And this is about Morgan, who is cursed to die on her 11th birthday, but a dude swoops in, is like, nope, I got you, girl. And she has to compete in 4 dangerous trials. So yeah. Sounds fun. I believe this one's a middle grade. But who cares? It sounds fun, and that's all that matters at the moment. I also picked up a copy of Keeper of the Lost Cities, which is another middle grade big series I've heard a lot about. It's about Sophie. She's a telepath, and she meets Fitz, who can also read minds. And then together they do stuff. And it's a big chunky book. Let me see how many pages. 400, not bad, not bad. And I know there's a lot of books in it, so. And I think the Morgan only has like 3 or 4, but this one has like 7, 8. So I just thought I'd give it a shot and see if it's my cup of tea. Then I have The Crooked Spire. This is a medieval mystery. I used to read a lot of these, but then I just read so many, so I took a break, but I thought I'd get back on. This is in 1361, and it's about John. It's after the Black Death. He is a carpenter, so they probably call him John Carpenter. And he goes to work on a new church, but then somebody is murdered and John is a suspect, and he must find the killer. So he's a carpenter and a crime solver. I love it. So it'd be nice to go back to that. Oh, books. This one on top. This is The Girl of Fire and Thorns. I can't remember what series it's a part of. I know there's 4 books maybe. This is a YA. Elisa comes into... she's the secret wife of a handsome and king at 16. Yikes. She is... whatever. But he's not the only one who's looking for her. She has to fulfill a prophecy, and if she doesn't die young, which most of the Chosen do. I've heard really good things about this. Like, pretty much everything. So, yeah. I like the cover. It's nice. A good cover is always nice. Not that one. These two. That one we're saving for later. I've got A Magic Steeped in Poison. This is Chinese inspired or Chinese. I don't think it's mythology or anything, but it's just got magic. She brews. It's Ning. She brews tea. And she hears of a competition to find the kingdom's greatest master of magical tea making, or the magical art of tea making. And the winner will receive a favor from the princess. So, and I believe there's I believe there's a sequel out already. I'm ready for the glossary. They have the term, the Chinese, the pronunciation, and the meaning. This is my favorite thing in books about cultures I don't know. And there's an author's note about it as well. When it's a culture that I know very little about, I love it when they add stuff like that. So also this cover is gorgeous. I've got you can't see it, but it's C.J. Cherryh, Foreigner. I think I have got another book by her. It's a bunch of short stories, but this is like a old school sci-fi book. Let me see if I can find when it was printed. 1994. And it's been nearly 5 centuries since the Starship Phoenix set out on its original mission. All did not go according to plan. Hopelessly lost, the crew did the only thing they could. They found a habitable planet. And 2 centuries after that, humanity still lives in exile. But when the sole human the treaty allows is nearly killed, our character realizes that he must seek a new way to build a truer understanding between these two dangerous, intelligent, and quite possibly incompatible species. So it looks like, from the cover, humans find a habitable planet with people and then fuck it up. Like always. Or maybe they don't. I don't know. But they always fuck it up. I've also got this really nice edition of The Phantom of the Opera. It looks like a hardback, but it's soft. It's really weird. I really like it. I've listened to The Phantom on audiobook, so I'm really excited to actually read it and see. Oh, it's got the nice little bookmark. Yeah. Here we go. This thing. I love these things. So yeah. I'm trying to get, not into classics, but at least read the classics that I've already read and like. It feels really weird. I like it. Okay. Then we've got A Tyranny of Petticoats, which is 15 stories. This is how dumb I am. I thought it was 15 stories of real belles and bank robbers and other badass girls, but they are 15 original stories by all of these authors. So that's still cool. That's just a mistake I had. It's got Marie Lu, I know. Marissa Meyer, I know. I don't think I've read anybody else on the back. But yeah, I'm still excited for it. I like stories about badass women. And then I've got The Armored Saint. I thought this was going to be like a chunky book, but it isn't. It's only like 200 pages. So this is part of the Sacred Throne trilogy. Heloise, her probably. There is religious tyrants, arcane war machines, and an underground resistance. The Order ensures no wizard can open a portal to hell. And they kill a lot of people. And so Heloise is like, fuck you. And she goes against them. So that's going to be interesting. Heloise is such like a name that doesn't get used enough, in my opinion. And now for the part where I think you'll see the theme. I have Orpheus Girl. This is an LGBTQIA+. I have to remember all the letters. So I do that, like sing-songy, so I remember. YA, it's about Raya, R-A-Y-A, who lives in a small conservative town, and she's in love with her friend, Sarah, and they're outed, and they are sent to a re-education camp. So Raya vows to return them in the guise of Orpheus and Eurydice, and hopefully it ends up better than how that myth ended up. Oh, next I have The Children of Jocasta. So, Jocasta is ordered to marry the king of Thebes, an old man, when she's 15. And then she has children who including Oedipus, She has Antigone, Eteocles, Polynices, and Ismene. But it looks like only Antigone and Ismene are in this. So it's about that fucked up myth. Cannot wait to be tragically sad about it. I also have, where's my little thing? Pandora's Jar, about the women in Greek myths. So we've got Pandora, Jocasta, Helen, Medusa, Amazon, Clytemnestra, Eurydice, Phaedra, Medea, and Penelope. All the best ones. My favorite, just based on myth alone and not any of these reinterpretations that I've read, is Penelope, because, I mean, spoilers for the Odyssey, but that poem's like 1 billion years old. At the end, Odysseus comes to her and his old man guys, and he's like, hey, what about your husband? And she's like, oh yeah, my husband. Whatever. They have this whole thing, and I am like certain, 100% sure, she knows that this old man is Odysseus, and she's just playing along with him because it's funny. Because the next thing, she's like, oh yeah, if you can string this really difficult bow and shoot it that only my husband Odysseus can do, then I'll marry you. And then the old man is like, yeah, I'll do it. And then he does it. So like, she knew. I love it. She's down for all his wild and wacky antics. And she didn't, like, end up dying or kidnapped or anything. I mean, she did lose her husband for 20 years and have to put up with all those stupid suitors, but she didn't die. Next, I have Pandora. And this, I thought it was about Pandora, and it kind of is, but it's set in 1799. It's about Dora Blake, an inspiring jewelry artist. A mysterious Greek vase is delivered, and he keeps it, excuse me, my nose is stuffy. He keeps it locked away from everybody, including her. And we know how that goes with Pandora's, or Dora's. She meets a guy who believes the ancient vase is the key that will unlock his academic future. And then she uncovers the truth. So, men. That's what Greek, I know Greek myths were written by men, and a lot of them were Athenians, and they hated women, but like, Greek myths just tell me that men are fucking garbage. Even Odysseus, because I think he slept with somebody. He cheated on his wife, who waited and never cheated on him. I have Atalanta. Atalanta is about Atlanta. There's 2 myths, I think, about Atalanta, and I think a lot of people just combine them, because there's one where she's born and she's left on a hill to die, and then a bear nurses her, and then there's another one where she's in a race and nobody can beat her. She was roses and wild, but then she loses. Either the gods helped her, or she really liked the new guy she was racing against, and they fall in love. So, and then she's also with the Golden Fleece, sort of, kind of, depends. But this one is about, she is left on a mountainside. She's raised by a mother bear, which I think is how you got the myth for Ursa Major and Ursa Minor? I don't know. Artemis grows up, under Artemis, she grows up wild and free. She can't get married. She wants to go on an adventure. She gets to go with the Argonauts. She's swept into a passionate affair. And she begins to question the goddess's true intentions. Don't do that. Don't question the goddesses, please. Don't question them. That's bad for you. And here we have Phaedra, which is Ariadne's younger sister. So this is, she marries, I love the cover, by the way. All these covers for these Greek myth retellings are excellent. So yeah, she's like done with it. And Hippolytus supposedly assaults her. She refuses to remain quiet. She sparks an overdue reckoning. The men gather to determine the truth. The women of the city who have no vote are gathered in the shadows. The women know truth is a slippery thing in the hands of men. There are two sides to every story, and theirs has gone unheard until now. So you get to learn more about Phaedra. In the myth, Hippolytus does not rape her, but he wounds her pride. But I think somebody made her fall in love with him. One of the goddesses, because they were pissy about something. Or one of the gods. Because he is pledged to Artemis. He's like one of the few males who is. So, interesting. Next, I have Daughters of Sparta, about Helen and Clytemnestra. They have known nothing but luxury and plenty, but then they are separated to be married to foreign kings, Agamemnon, who's a douchebag, and Menelaus, who we know nothing about except that he went after Helen. Presumably because he loves Helen and not because of any other reasons. Who knows? I'm sure this will go into that. But when the weight of their husbands' neglect, cruelty, and ambition becomes too heavy to bear, Helen and Clytemnestra must push against the constraints of their society to carve new lives for themselves. So probably Helen goes off with Paris in this one. Because there's the one where like Athena, Aphrodite tricked her, magicked her into loving Paris. Maybe she really did love Paris. Who knows? I've got Threads That Bind. Oh. This is about Io. She is descended from the Fates, so she can see the threads. When a relationship is formed, a new thread appears. When a person's life thread is cut, it's their time to die. She's a private investigator in a world which treats other people like her with suspicion and prejudice. She's a witness to a murder. There's another witness, Edei, E-D-E-I, a member of the violent Rossi mob who rule Alanti. But their thread is connected. Dun dun dun. So, murder mystery, Greek mythology, fates. I mean, I'm in for it. Oh, I just set a carry stack. Okay, we're almost done, I promise. Stone Blind. I went crazy and I bought a lot of Greek myth retellings. I didn't have like any but two. I need them. I needed them. Stoneblind is about Medusa. There is going to be one coming out, a couple, I think, about Medea, which I'm excited for. So in this one, Medusa is a mortal in a family of gods. Oh, he assaults Medusa in this one. Athena then takes revenge on Medusa with the writhing snakes until Perseus comes along. So I know that's there, but I think, I can't remember who said that only happened in recently. The original myth was, no, they were all born monsters. I'd love to see one about that. They're born monsters. She's a monster. I've got 1,000 ships. Oh gosh. Hard to see with this plastic on there. In the middle of the night, a woman wakes to find her beloved city engulfed in flames. Troy has fallen from the Trojan women whose fates now lie in the hands of the Greeks. Amazon princess who fought Achilles and Penelope. So this is just about the women and all their shit that happened from the 1,000 ships. Oh good, Agamemnon's in this again. Fucking Agamemnon. Gistius. I love some of these names. Polyphemus, Circe. I still don't have that book or the Song of Achilles. I'll have to get those next time. Achilles, Patroclus, the Trojans, the Morai, Calliope. I love it. Now I can put stuff back. Okay, two more. This isn't, but it fits in the category. It is about Thebes, the forgotten city of ancient Greece. And it's just a little non-fiction book about Thebes. And all its history. So, I love me some non-fiction books, and I love me some non-fiction books about Greece. That's probably going to get read with all of those too, since I'm on a roll. And this one is somehow a signed first edition. There is a signature. And this is The Silence of the Girls. I believe this is part of a series. I know there's one of them that's part of a series. It might be this one. It might be some other ones. But this is about, once again, Troy. There's Helen Briseis, I believe. She's the one that Achilles demands, even though he's in love with Patroclus. What? I've forgotten how to say it. But, even though you were gay, for your best friend, you still had to have a wife. And then Agamemnon is like, nah, bro, she's mine. And Achilles pouts until Patroclus dies. So, yeah. Briseis is not one I would have seen, because she's not technically Greek, she's Trojan. But still, I'm excited for all of these. I just went wild. They make me feel good. And that's what I want to read. So that is my very long book haul. I'm excited for all of those. I will let you know if they're good or not. Like I did with Ariadne. But yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for watching this very long-winded video just about books. Oh gosh. And I will see you next time. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're having a great day. Goodbye.